Greetings, mathophiles. Welcome to a short video on how to create a display in Desmos that will enable you to make a slidable tangent line to the graph of any function that you like. So you'll see on the screen here just a blank Desmos screen. And the first thing I'm going to enter is my function. So, and I better have an equal sign. So this can be anything you like. I'm going to choose the sign of x because it's sort of visually fun to drag tangent lines around on the graph of the sine function. We then are going to need a derivative. And I think an easy way to do this in Desmos is to just define some other function. So I'll say g to be equal to the derivative with respect to x of f. There probably are other ways to do this, but this is the way that I know how it works, and it's pretty good. And if you know anything about calculus, you know the derivative of the sine is the cosine, and there it is. But we don't want to see the graph of the derivative. We just want to be able to have it handy when we make our calculations. Then let's have the point of tangency. So I'll call that point A, f of A. This can be anything you like. And we are going to want a slider for A. And so now I can move this thing around to my heart's content along the graph of the function. But our main interest was to have a tangent line. And so the equation of the tangent line is going to be y equals f of A plus, got my parentheses in the wrong place, there we go, f of A plus g of A, the slope of the tangent line, I said A, times x minus A. And there is our tangent line. And now we can drag it around to our heart's desire. You may, if you've watched some of my other videos on calculus, you may have seen versions of this, but this is a thing that might be handy from time to time just to be able to do yourself. And so that's how it works. It's pretty simple. Hope you make use of it to do some good explorations of the behavior of tangent lines in calculus. Happy mathing.